Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bears will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Football with the run. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having the pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets to give. Still on his feet at the 45. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun, running back on the move. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy, the play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tatum. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Looking for a crease to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Knight. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking to pass. A strike downfield. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Hale. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Reed. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. He couldn't do it on that last play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets rid of it. Got a man, it's Tatum. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He fires to the left side. Fires into traffic, picked off. Finally brought down. What a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Knight. Unloads it left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And 3rd down is money down. I got to have guys that come up big, and really nice job of understanding where I'm out on the field to make sure I keep that foot in bounds and get the big first down.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Green. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Calls his own number. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bears headed quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking left. Got him downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of that.
There he goes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Auburn offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Sends it back in motion. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Knight. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the 1st down at the 31.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Makes the catch. It's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. To the air. It's Flagway. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. He fires one deep down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarter.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gets the back moving. Throws it back. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Looking to throw, it's Knight. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finds a crease at the 20. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Tigers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he made the extra point without problem. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tatum. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. Quarterback making checks. He wants to start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Marsh. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Going to swing it on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hale. They wrestling down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route.
Hornet. Arrow. Tuna.
On fourth down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense playing a bail technique. Back to pass, it's Knight. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll try the run. Crosses the 45. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Hale. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it for a big play. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
You know, and that's real demoralizing for the defense, too, because the coverage on that play wasn't terrible. He just threw it in a place where only his guy could make the catch. There's nothing you could have done defensively to prevent that effort. Now, all of a sudden,
touchdown, Baylor! And the comeback is on.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The give to the back. Powers through the defender.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Knight. That's caught, it's Simmons. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. This is a designed run. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Finds a little space. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Knight. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Kane. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Quickly to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Coleman. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Touchdown Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. He's going for the big play. Pulls it in down the sideline. Hits the crease. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. Found the matchup he wanted, one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. That gamble did not pay off as they bring it down at the 12-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Bears want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Still looking. Still running at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
To help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it will be a 59-yard attempt. Looking for a man. It's Knight. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Auburn.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Line getting set on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Got a man, it's Hale. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense, they got another positive gain, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
On the move, it's Hill. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. He might want another play. Takes it from the gun on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Hale. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Lagway. A shot toward the end zone. Big fella moving. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And it has already been a massive comeback just to get back in this thing, and now they can finish the deal in the final seconds. 1st and goal. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. They'll send out the kicker here. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. Nerves of steel right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot.